So the tools of the trade for a lash lift and tint treatment. So we definitely need our magnifying light. That gives us the best light to work in, and also because we are going to be working so closely with positioning those lashes, the magnifying part of your lamp is going to come in really, really useful. So make sure you have a fantastic lighting and something to magnify what you're looking at as well. So you want your couch, or however you're going to be doing this chair, whatever your purpose is, and you need to be having your couch roll because you need that to be disposable for every single client. You need to have a bin in easy reach, and that needs to be lined with your liner so you can just take that and put it straight into the appropriate bin. So our actual smaller tools, first of all, I'm going to mention some kind of timer. So I tend to use the timer on my phone, but you may have a very separate timer for this because there's certain key areas we need to time perfectly. And I also use my phone for taking really good before and after shots, and that may be something that you want to do as well. I highly recommend that you do, purely because sometimes we forget what the lashes looked like before, so it's great to put them side by side. You can send them to the client afterwards and check in with them, maybe remind them of their aftercare, but you can use that for your own record, so you can show people what results they can expect in their consultation, or you may want to use that for your own social media posts as well. So your phone can be a multitasking thing there. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need gloves or sanitation for your own hands. You're going to be working very closely. You may choose to wear a mask as well, working very closely. That's up to you, your personal decision to work with. So we're a non-branded course, which means that once you have this course, you can choose to work with any of the brands that offer lash lift and tint products. And there are quite a lot out there. I would do your own research and see which one has the core values the same as yourself. So we're going to talk about generally on this course. So the first thing that you are going to need is something to clean the area. So you want some kind of eye makeup remover. I have one here which I absolutely love. It's non-oily, it's very, very gentle. So I would choose something that is very gentle on eyes, because we're going to be doing a lot of work. So this is the first thing you're going to apply. So we don't want this to upset the eyes and cause watering or anything. So really go for a very gentle, sensitive eye makeup remover. And that will clean the whole area and the lashes of anything prior. You're going to need your normal things like cotton wool. So you'll need some dry cotton wool and some damp cotton wool. So make sure that you have that prepped. I keep all of mine in a bowl, just separate. So you may want to choose a style of bowl that fits in with your workroom and creates the same environment, and make sure you keep them bowls clean as well. You're going to need, so once you've cleaned all of the area, you're going to need some kind of way of keeping the bottom lashes out of the way so that we do not curl them up. So when I trained, we trained with a tape, which you can use. I prefer a pad to the tape, but you can try either. And there's many different brands around. This is just one that I've bought and used, and it's very easy, cheap to use, and works very efficiently. So there are other brands. Here is another different brand. They do the same kind of thing. They're all pads to hide those bottom lashes out of the way. Once you've got the bottom pads on, then you're closing the eyes. And then you're going to be measuring up for the silicone part that you're going to be used to create the curve. So again, there are numerous ones out there. The one I'm going to be working with today is comes in a box like this. You get lots of them, and they are little silicone pads. You'll see this in action in the demonstration, but there are different variations of this as well from different brands. And I will demonstrate a few different ones, but you definitely need your silicone pads to put on that top lash. You're then going to need your adhesive, your lash adhesive. Now again, with all of these, you need to buy them for the purpose. You can't just use any glue or any silicone. They need to be purpose made for this treatment. So the glues generally come in like this, and yeah, I mean, I will show you how to use this, but again, different brands have different ones, so choose the one that you prefer to work with. So you're going to need a good adhesive. You are going to need your solutions that are actually going to do the perming action, if you like, to change the bonds of the actual hair. So this is one set that you can purchase from the wholesalers. There are different brands, different makes, and you can purchase them from different companies as well. These are the ones that I'm going to work with today, purely because this is what I've patch tested for, but there are different brands that you can source from your different wholesalers. This is something that some people find quite handy. It's like a little ring that you can pop on, and you can put solution in there as well, so they're quite handy to have. You can get them from your wholesalers. The solutions then, once you've done all of that, you then need your tint. So tint, again, there's such a vast array. Just to show you a few here, all different colours. You've got different makes. So you need to choose your tint colour for your client in the consultation. So it's worth having a selection of tint colours. You may want to use a tinting brush to apply that. They look like this. You may want to use an orange stick. Whichever works for you is absolutely fine. These are fantastic tools as well. You can buy these from your wholesalers. They are a little stick, and on the end they've got really tiny precision little pad. These are multifunctional, so I will demonstrate these, but they're really good to have. You want some cotton buds as well in your little bowl, and you're going to need at least one of these for each client, which again you can buy online. I have a box of those ready. So you need those all stored. You're going to need some petroleum jelly. You're going to need your tint developer. You're going to need some kind of cleaner. So IPA is a great squirt cleaner on to keep everything. You can just spritz over everything to keep it sanitized. You can use that throughout when you're setting up and throughout. Tissues is another great thing to have. A mirror is absolutely ideal to show the client at the end, and before and at the end as well. So you're going to need a dappen dish as well. I'd like to have two, one for mixing tint and one to have a little bit of water in, because when you're releasing the silicone from the lashes, it dissolves the water, will dissolve the glue. So I have two, so they're a real must-have as well. And you would also need something to store your tools in. So here is barbicide. So you definitely need your barbicide. I recommend getting their actual container as well, because it gives you the exact measurements, how much to use as well, and everything, all your little tools. So for getting your lashes into the right angle, you're going to need a little tool like this. You need tweezers, you'll need little scissors, just in case items that you're going to need. Store them all in your barbicide so they're completely sanitized. And I think that is about it. So that is all your tools of the trade. You'll see a clear list in the actual module itself, so you can have a little shop and tick off everything that you need.